You can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Market, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Our sponsor Blue Guardian is the only prop firm that gives their traders a tool to protect them from hitting their max daily loss and over trading. It's super simple to use. Just set the Guardian Protector each day from your dashboard. Did you also know that they've just released an unlimited time evaluation with a 0 trading days requirement, giving you plenty of time to hit their low 8 and 4% targets, making it super fast to get funded. Plus, it's cheaper than the 40-day time limit evaluation. Check out the link and coupon in the description to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation.
Good morning. How are we doing? Starting a little early today, trying to get ahead of things. Looking for, I'm in a gold buy, so I'm getting it started early. So I'm looking to continue this. I'm actually hoping today is the day. I'll wait for more people to rock in before we do a full analysis, but essentially, for now, looking for buys for gold. Actually going to see if I can get sells for German 40. So we'll discuss that when more people turn up. But how's everyone doing? How was yesterday? The levels held up nicely yesterday. Got the sells from here. Price pushed down. Correctly identified this area, this zone. Price reacted beautifully off that, pushed straight back up. Same as gold. Gold buys from 2020. They were key. So looking for buys down. Sorry, 2020 was the previous day. Looking for buys under here. Very nice. All we needed was a little bit of liquidity. Where we've got the candles, we got the liquidity candles right here. Mix for you, Dave. You said, what did you say? You said you missed the sells on German initially, and then you tried to long inside here somewhere, but then you got the longs after. Oh, shoot. Inside of this area. Oh, bummer. Yeah, it was pretty sideways here, wasn't it? It got sideways here. So because we got the sell. The sell was really quick, super quick. And then when it pushed down here, this is where it just got dead. So we got to buy. My buy didn't last very long. That was in here. Is this the same area that you got caught? Let me just remove this trash. So, because the buy we took, when was it? It was after. It was from here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was from here. So it moved up. I was looking for it to go up to. Where's my pen? I was looking for it. Wait a second. It was on the 1 minute, wasn't it? The structure that we saw. I was looking for it to go up to here. And then we got in somewhere around. Yeah, sorry. This is the trend line. And then when it broke, got in on this bit right here. And then I was hoping it was going to hold that up to like for about 30 pips, 20, 30 pips. Moved up 10 and then came down and stopped me out. Is that the same? That was the same area. M5. This one? Just went sideways. Yeah. Yeah, it must be around here. That's annoying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Depends if you had this level in. If you had, like, this was on the 30-minute, I believe. 30-minute liquidity candle? No. 15-minute? Yeah, 15-minute. That was how we drew it. This one here. So when you're watching price, it can be agonizing. That's when you just set it and go, look, if this is my liquidity candle and we're getting a reaction from it, having stop loss underneath it or here, and just go with the result. Try not look at it. It's agonizing otherwise. Mm-hmm. Ivan, how you doing? All right. So, I started early, so still. Hey, Daniel, J-Man. Yeah, we started a little bit early. So just clean things up, and then we'll go and do the analysis. Okay, so we'll start off with news. Okay, so no real news today. So, but just because there's no red folder news, we're going to have more of these people just sneak out of the woodwork for sure. They'll come in, they'll give no doubt there will be unexpected speakers doing some report or saying something. So we will see some volatility, but there's nothing really scheduled on the calendar. So it's kind of annoying because now it's kind of like, there's going to be someone speaking, but now you don't know the time. But it'll be in the US session for sure. Most of the time it's just after lunchtime, US time. So like, getting towards London close time. But there's always someone that comes and speaks in the morning as well. Got no ECB speakers. We did have someone talking already. That was, obviously it's not stated here. We had some German industrial production, yellow folder, came in negative numbers. So not really sure how that's going to affect anything, but you can see like it's a fairly quiet one on the docket. If we go to the financial juice, look at some headlines. What's this? Hamas proposed indirect talks to Israel, first stage end military operations. That can only be positive if they're talking ceasefire and talking, Hamas. Surely there's something. I'm not going to mention anything here. Okay, so see, financial juice says red impact, high impact. Oh no, wait, that one. Industrial production, month on month, year on year was red. Anyway, negative numbers, both of them. Okay, what else? This is the ECB speaker that I was saying already has been talking super early, far out. This guy's getting paid early. Schnabel. So basically just reiterating. I think what my feeling is with the ECB, because inflation is coming down and they're trying to delay and hold out longer than the US. I think they want the US to cut interest rates first, because if you cut interest rates, that's not good for the currency. Like usually a currency depreciates when you start cutting interest rates, and euro is pretty weak. Still hasn't really recovered much. We're only like, look at the whole scheme where we've been since like the pandemic. Like we're pretty low. We dropped below parity last year, but we're just on this downtrend, like very, very low. And I don't think euro wants to be down here. But if you start cutting interest rates before the US, it's going to lead to a decline. So I believe they're trying to hold out longer than the US. And I think the US were because the market was priced in the US to cut rates in the first, like by March, essentially. And now that's looking like later into the summer. Like I don't think they're going to cut in May. All the numbers coming out are too positive. So I think Powell's trying to bide time as well, pushing his interest rate cuts to later. That's also trying to get the euro, the ECB, to also match it. So they're trying to outlast. I think that's what they're trying to do. So I think we'll see euro hold its strength until it becomes clear that they're going to have to cut because they're getting into some serious stagflation. Then we'll see euro-US sells. But if they can manage to hold out and wait for US to cut, then I think you'll see euro hold its value and then start to maybe even push up if we start getting more beating of the drums of rate cuts. We'll see. But I think all of these comments from the ECB, I think they're just trying to time it that they don't cut before the US. What will also help euro is if China can get its act together and actually successfully prop up the economy. So if they can help their market and see some optimism coming through, then and China opening up again properly, like actually expanding, then that will be a boost for Europe. That'll be a boost for Aussie as well, by the way. So kind of waiting and seeing. We've got Chinese New Year starting up very soon. So market over there is going to be closed for 10 days, I think it is. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen with Chinese New Year. Other than that, not much to add. So let's just look at technical levels now. Anyone want to add anything to this before we move on? Any thoughts, concerns, feelings? Nope. Cool. All right. So let's look at German first, and then we'll do gold, because I'm actually quite keen on gold. I'm really enjoying gold again. I was chatting with I was chatting last night with Gyro, and I was saying, we're just talking about like how gold in, when was it? Because I was always doing German in the mornings. Not really, haven't done gold in the mornings for too long. For a long time. And I was doing gold in New York session all the time, and I got sick of it. I got bloody sick of it at about September last year, where we had like a month of just crap movement in gold. So I started just doing like, went to NASDAQ, was looking at like the equities, because we get a lot more consistent volume, but gold's back in a big way. So it's really nice. Quite enjoying it again. Anyway, so we had yesterday, obviously we discussed this earlier, we got the sells in the London Open, where price pushed up nicely into this 4-hour liquidity candle wick, and we opened with no bottom wick, just went straight up, which was beautiful, because it meant that wasn't the low of London, and we're able to grab the sell. Had to be really quick finger, and then hold. I only held it. Where did I hold it to? Hold it to like here, and then it just kept on dropping. Didn't get the buys myself because I was in buys on gold. Then New York session came in, no bottom wick, just went straight up. Straight up, made a new all-time high. So I can adjust this all-time high right here. Asian session, when I made a new all-time high. Now what I'm thinking, every time we've seen like Asian session make a new all-time high, we've had a sell-off. Okay, so look at this time. New York was super bullish. Asian made a new all-time high. London had a sell-off. And it happened a few more times. A lot of the time, Asian will push down a little bit. So when Asian makes an all-time high, so this was another all-time high, I believe. Oh no, where is here? Over here. So these are all-time highs at the time. All-time high, sell-off. Came up, tried to push, break up, had a sell-off. Oh no, there are a few others. Anyway, these, I think maybe these were, these are the ones. Sorry, these are the ones that were on that embarking on that rally. But every time Asian was pushing up, little sell-off. Asian pushed up, little sell-off. Asian pushed up, little sell-off. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm thinking today, because Asian pushed up, I'm thinking London initially is going to sell off. So I might even spike up, but I think there's going to be a nice little sell move. So I'm keen to target sells to 17,000. I think that's going to be an easy target. Easy target. So I think we'll get 17,000 reached at some stage today. I could look at this candle in a little bit more detail. We've got a liquidity candle right over here. This is going to be a rejection candle on the 1 hour. So like a rejection wick. Yeah. And then look for sells. So sells to 17,000 with the London Open. Just, we're going to have volatility at London Open. So whether it just goes straight down or does it do a wick up, that's a buy to sell. I kind of hope it does a buy to sell because it will give us more range to get to 17,000. If we can close under here and start pushing to these areas, then we could have a heavy correction. However, I'm only planning moves to here for now. Is that clear, guys? Don't need any. No, I know my people are fine, but I don't need any YouTube people coming in late and then saying they didn't know the idea. Okay, gold. Okay, gold. Gold. Hoping we can push up finally above 2038. This 2042 is going to be a bit sticky, but I'd really like to be targeting this candle. So trading up to 2050. That's what I'd like to be seeing. I'll be interested to see it. Yeah, mate. As a talent. Is that in the gold? Yeah, you got it here. Is the gold? So this is yesterday. We got 2032. That was excellent. Oh, about for NYSE. So I set it over. So you took your 2% ran. We got 2032. Bruce Lee said about commodity exchange opening in 8 minutes, followed by news 10 minutes later. Wait a second. That's right. Yeah. So there was getting closer to New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, this one. Be mindful NYSE doesn't do a seller's trap before it moves higher. Yeah, so it was just here. It was just here. So because we're in the buys from 2024. So this is the liquidity candle. And it looked beautiful on the lower time frame on the 5 minute. On the 5 minute, it was right over here. So price was wiggling around for a bit. Then price pushed up, came down, and we got the lovely bounce. Then it started pushing up and up and up and up. Now this is a seller's trap. That's a seller's trap. So NYSE 2:30 UK time. So what happens is people will be looking at this area. Oops, sorry. People will be looking at this. Okay. All of this area, expecting, not sure if this is actually going to recover or this is actually going to be a resistance. So when you get that volatility for NYSE basically, like if you've been pushing, NYSE will want to get a better price. So they might spike up, come down, go better price and push up again. And what happens a lot of the time is that if people are looking with a bearish bias and seeing this as a resistance, then they see this candle close. As it's breaking the low or breaking these lows, people start jumping into sells. And that's like, that can stop you out if your entry is too high. Not too high, but if you're taking buys and you're trailing your stop loss, these are the wicks that can trigger your break even. But what it is basically is for sellers that are looking for price to come down, they jump into this move because they don't want to miss the move, and then price kicks up from there. So they're just being faked out. So that's what I mean. This often happens at like when a new market opens. So this is NYSE seller's trap. Very welcome, mate. So that's what I mean. I was just meaning, like, just watch out for this little wick, this pullback, because it can be looking all great 2030, and we're nearly at 2032, and then it just in the next like 10 minutes it drives all the way back 40 odd pips, and then it hits 2032. So so like this level is great. Yeah, it's just this stuff. This stuff's really annoying if you're trying to trail your stop loss, because it just jags you out. All good, mate. Good questions. Okay, so gold. Oh, look at this. So what time is it? We're 10 minutes before they open now. Okay, so same thing again. This could be pushing up again, form a resistance, and then grab sellers. Sellers jump in, and then we start pushing up. So if you see this pattern, if you see this and price pushes up and it's forming a sort of resistance and rejections and gives you candles that look like liquidity candles, okay, like this, things like this, and then pushing down. If you see like a real long wick and closes like that, you know, ideally we're trying to get the best entry as possible, but you know, we can get burnt trying to get the best entry. But wait, if you do wait and something closes above all these rejections, then the most obvious thing is going to be that it will keep on going up. It's just now you're never going to get the best entry. You're going to get like an entry that's sort of away from the support that was created. So price can sort of, you know, it can just take ages and get you, like, just make you get tired because you want to see it happen. We get impatient with the result. By grabbing best entry, like if you anticipate this is going to be a seller's trap to push up, then, you know, if it goes down and burns you, then that's it. At least you took a shot. But you can also get really nice entries if you're anticipating. If you've got a bullish bias and you see these kind of things, these are the pullbacks where they say buy the dips. So yeah, initially I'm targeting like 2042, and then ultimately I want to see 2050 hit. So they're my ideas. I really don't want to see price leaving here. If we're closing inside, thing is that it's not really convincing for buyers just yet. If we're closing into here, then I think we've got quite a bit to drop, and I'll be looking for buyers potentially from here. But I am concerned about. I'll show you on the. I think it's the 4 hour. No, maybe it's a 30 minute, or might be the 4 hour. No, it's a 30 minute. This consolidation that we had. What I'm hoping is that this is the floor for this move down. So now we've had plenty of time to digest NFP. And now I think as they're trying to pull out more of the statistics, I'm thinking that this consolidation with this fake out, this is as low as we go before we recover these candles. Now, any comments from the Fed, anything that's bullish for the dollar, we could see it drop lower. But this is the idea I'm going with today with the current information I have, is that I'm ultimately looking to push up again. It's just we've tried once, tried a second time, third time might be the charm. Alrighty. So that's it. Sells on German 30, 40. Oh my God. What? The thing is now is because I'm stuck on, I was trading on this prop account, which is still called German 30. So now it's stuck on German 30, and plus I'm on the 30 minute all the time. It's German 40. Okay, so sells on German 40 down to 17,000, and buys on gold. They're my plans. Dave, H2 short, HCS in German already. On a 2 hour? Was that what you meant by H2? Bloody hell. Every time I go to the phone, like log in a trading view on the phone, it puts the alt, like whatever was last configured on the phone. Can never get it to save, auto save properly. and then update on the phone. It always auto saves here that when I go to my phone seems to have priority, and it reloads everything from the phone back onto the computer. It's bloody annoying. Anyway, this is looking good for a sell. Come on. iPhone. Yeah, iPhone, Ivan. I wonder if it's because it's the app and it supersedes the web browser. I'm not sure. I think what I need to do is like close everything on the phone, save here, and then open up fresh on the phone so that it sort of like looks to see what the last, if there's updated save. But it seems to just remember what was on the phone a lot easier than it seems to remember what's on the phone first, looks at that before then thinking, oh wait, is there an updated, more recent up-to-date save file? Android never happens. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the priority. Hey, Tom, how are you? All right, anyone else got any ideas on other pairs that you want to share? Lee left out. Johan, where will the stop loss be for German 40? We'll have to see where the price action is. So see what the London volatility brings before we know exactly where the stop loss would be. I'm hoping like once we get above here, all-time high, we've got nothing to go off of to the left in terms of zones. So if we open a no bottom wick and just go straight up, we'd have to use a volatility stop. So volatility stop. So that would be like based on the volatility. So I'd be using like maybe a 20-25 pip stop if I'm taking a sell from above with nothing to go off to the left. So what about pound CAD? Oh, I meant you guys can share ideas, not me give ideas on something else. Otherwise, I've got to look at pound CAD, and I haven't done no analysis, no levels, no nothing. So yeah, your guess would be good as mine there. I'll see if anyone else wanted to run through their ideas or what they think, because it's good practice to make your analysis. Create your idea, create your plan, and put your on the table, and then go with it. Okay, 1.5 minutes. Oh, so then you're also looking for Monday's high as a breakout, and you're expecting a retest in that zone. Tempted to go long at that level. Looking at Monday's high as a breakout. Monday's high. This high. He's still talking about German, Johan. So you're thinking like if price does drop to say like this area, thinking of going long from something like that. Is that what you're suggesting? So the thing is with this 4-hour candle, this 4-hour liquidity candle, the one that we flagged, this one here, and then we took the sells off yesterday. Now that we closed above it, I'm expecting this to be the support. That's why I'm only targeting at least down to 17,000. But if it drops further, absolutely. I'm just saying this is a reasonable target, I think, especially after when Asian does do the breakout. Often we see London pull back. Okay, so we've got 15 seconds. We're looking Gucci so far. This is the open now. So no bottom wick. Sorry, no top wick. Let's go London. I think you can do it. I think you can drive to 17,000. Hi Alfred. What advice do you have for someone who's just in the business of Forex, new, gets things right, analysis, finds it hard to curb his or her emotions? Time heals all wounds. Focus on one thing. Literally focus on one or two pairs at the same time of each day. Look at try to not use too many indicators because they get really confusing. Try to use zones on your higher time frame. Look at specific price action like the wicks on the higher time frame, and then your entries are basically the same thing on your lower time frames at those zones. That's my advice. But then give it be consistent in when you look at the charts each day. Come on, drop. Let's hit 17,000. This is just where I want to get to. Gold. We want to see 2042 hit. So we want to see a spike, as in I don't want to see a spike. I'd love it to just go straight up. But if we see a spike and a close above, that helps the case for buys. I'll keep an eye on the price. I can see it here. I want to see German go. What do Ricardo? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I started the stream early. I couldn't sleep last night. Maddie was not having it. I was able to watch for a while. Beautiful. Come on. Another 12. 10 more pickers. So we're just getting caught up at this a little bit for now. If we can get something to close inside. Come on. 4 minute, 3 minute. No, don't reject. Okay, gold not doing anything for the open. Kind of just trapped in this 10 pip little area. Come on. Hey, Beata. Hey, Hannah. Yeah, Quantum. Good morning. Yesterday was good, wasn't it? Come on. Securing anyway, just in case. I do want to let it hit the TP, but I don't want to, like, you know, for the sake of 10 pips, let the whole thing move back on us. So please, exactly are you waiting for to take the gold trade? Well, I'm in the gold trade already, but I'll tell you exactly what I'm looking for when we go back to it. That's what I was saying at the start. But this gold trade's been a while. It was just a limit order overnight. but I'll show you what I'm looking for when we go back to it. So I'll see what this is going to do. For German 40, you're talking about for this one, or for gold? For German 40, it's too late. Unless your target, you're thinking like it's lower. For gold, okay, we'll talk about gold in a second. Where's your target, Ive, for German? Are you going for the lower one? This is the height of that 4-hour candle, the wick. Same 17,000. Yeah, cool. There we are. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's target. That's it. The gray zone. Beautiful. German's been well behaved. Highs of yesterday's UK Open for this. Yeah, the UK Open's down here, but 20 pips more. And once we've got the momentum, we can go a lot lower. But a reasonable target for me was the exact same target I was looking for yesterday. Oh yeah, look at it now. So was this candle, this 4-hour liquidity candle. But this is the one that grabbed liquidity and then was able to push down. And then as soon as you close above it, like that was resistance, now it can become support. So whilst I would love it to have a correction, I think the market needs it. For me, a very clear target, one that I'm like, I've got loads of certainty that we can at least hit, was at least coming down to 17,000. I couldn't imagine the probability of a daily candle at these all-time highs, especially when Asian has already been bullish. Thank you. You can do it, man. He can go. Can you visualize a day that we had opened? We had opened and come on, man. We had opened, we'd done that in the Asian session, and you think we would come down and then basically just stop here and like this be the bottom wick. That to me, that's just not likely. To me, what was likely is at least that. If not, close the gap and come all the way down, like close like the imbalance. It's just that once we start getting into these areas, it's not as clear. And we know with German, what it can do is that you can have that initial bout of volatility, and then we can just fall into a sideways area. So this was the zone. This is all I wanted to see. 17,000. I think that's very good. I think that's a very reasonable target. Leaving a runner, closing, leaving a runner for your next target. Absolutely, do that. Do that if you want to. But as a reasonable target, that was it for me. What's clear? So we've had 2 clear days, different setups from each day. Yesterday, what we had was we had a price open. You've got to go back and watch the stream. But we had price open with no bottom wick, and this was the area where it already flagged. The exact same 4-hour candle that's become a target today down. This was the same area I was looking to short from. Price opened with no bottom wick and went straight up. When London does that, that tells me that this is not the low of the London session. So it was easy then to anticipate the sells for it to break down further. How far further? That gets more difficult, but it was at least easy to get into a sell. My target was only down to I was only like down to here. That's all I was looking for. But from here to here, it's like 60 pips. Yeah, it's good to look at all time frames. It can be, it's hard, and I know it's like cliche to say all time frames, but you really gotta. Too many people I find just go daily, H4, H1, or a combination like that. But it's good to look at H1, H2, H3, daily, 12 hours, 6 hours sometimes, 30 minute, 15 minute. You can really see a lot of detail. You just got to find an area that looks good. Once you see an area that looks good, like it looks like a good consolidation, you can start to make sense of a move. There's no surprise how many times we see in the streams that like levels that will flag, like these zones, have reactions. I'm not looking for like when I say reaction, I'm not saying like a reaction like that. I'm just saying, does it hold price up? Why is it holding price up? There's got to be a little bit of like bid orders here that's holding price. Okay, so this is nice. Job done for German. This setup, okay, sorry. Yesterday was an easy setup because price opened with no bottom wick, went up into a resistance zone to sell from. Today, the setup was Asian did the breakout. When Asian does the breakout, London will do a bit more of a deeper correction. So that was the anticipation, was that London was going to go down, or at least have a down move in it. Now gold, look at this. So this is the spike that I was hoping for. Now the dangerous thing is buying a falling knife. So whilst I'm looking for gold buys, I really don't want to see price closing underneath here, because that makes it really difficult. Because I just don't know inside of here how low it's going to go. What I'd like to see is price. We had that momentum. Price is sort of drifting down. We've had that little sell. Price come up. And I think, I would give this a shot right now. I would give that a shot, and I'd say could be the seller's trap. I'm anticipating that this becomes a spike down, and that we can slowly recover and start closing above here. If we can do that, then I think it's much better probability to hit like 2042. And this is just a seller's trap. People hoping that this is a resistance, and for price to go down, people jumping into sells here. I would say that the risk reward potential for entering a buy right now, not like that, like something like this, risking 20 pips from here to see if this can hold for price to push up. That's a good risk reward. If I wait to see this as a spike and then price is closing above here, then I don't, maybe my stop loss can be below a candle, but my risk reward, I'm now risking, the same 20 pips, but now I've got a lot less profit potential. So like if I'm firm with my bias, that doesn't scare me. So we'll see. German is fully closed out now. I'll risk a little bit. I've got one on gold already, but I'll risk a little bit more, and we'll see if this works out. Unrelated. Yeah. Yeah, most likely. CAD's, I find, who are you trading with? Oh, just put in that chat. because I know there's some streams got sponsors. Because I find if it's the one I'm thinking of, yeah, okay. So I find CAD and I find New Zealand pairs. They have fairly widespread. How tight was your stop? How many pips did your stop loss have at your entry? Yeah. Yeah, during the rollover, how close was it to your stop? Control F. Sarah, am I go buy? I'm looking for a liquidity candle. Oh, if you're using a Mac, might be Apple F. Or the crosshair, whatever the crosshair shortcut is. So what I want to see is that if this is just a little sell to buy, I want to see a candle like this. Or like this. On a 3 minute or plus time frame. I don't want to see this close below. You find it, Dave? Do you see the icon at the top that's like this? On your top toolbar? How many, roughly? 10, 20 pips? If you've got a mouse with a middle button, Ivan was saying sometimes press that button. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, the rollover spread's nasty. So for the first hour, so if you're watching it, it's kind of risky, but what you can do is move your stop loss way out of the way or just delete it for an hour and then put it back on. Because usually price doesn't move. I mean, it's risky, but usually price doesn't move. So it's just the spread's really wild. So if you wait, you got to wait then till, I mean, it'll be midnight your time before the spread starts to die down. It sucks. It really sucks at holding trades over rollover. Oh, thanks, Saria. Yeah, Tom was saying that this is the measure button. This one. So yeah, click that, and then you just like click and hold, and then just move it up, and it'll come up with like numbers, like how many bars you've gone across and how many pips you've gone up. So that's 12 pips. Yeah, because there'll be pips is 10 pips is, sorry, 10 points is 1 pip. So 121 points will be 12 pips. Yeah. So most likely the spread just now, just straight away. Yeah, just like if you move it away like 100 pips, unless it's like I've seen when COVID first happened, and yeah, when COVID first happened, I've seen on pound Aussie 121 pip spread once. But that was like pretty rare times. Most of the time, it's like, especially for US pairs, I'd say if you move it like 40 pips out of the way, you're safe. Come on. Okay, so let's, without catching a falling knife, let's just find some sort of price action that supports bullishness. So a liquidity candle, again, just to emphasize, candles like this one, like this one, like this one. Just want to see one of those form, like this one, something like that to form. Because as it's coming down, we don't know how far it's going to come down. But once you start seeing candles like this, there's a good chance now we're going back up. As long as this forms above this. If it closes lower, then that idea is kaput, because then we could be breaking into this lower section, which I really don't want gold to be doing that today. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, this is a good thing about like just sort of watching the price action, because it should stop you from getting into trades too early. And then when you start seeing price action like this in these time frames, then there's a good chance like that the higher time frame is actually going to be start pushing that direction. At the moment, it just looks like it's going to break this low. So looks like this zone, this red zone, at the moment is just too difficult at the moment. So just got to sit patiently. Wait, we're going to have the 30-minute candle closing in a tick. Then let's see if the next 30-minute candle can potentially start to correct on itself. Or, if you're anticipating this move, you don't need to be in here. You can wait to see some good price action on the lower time frames and then trade from like here to get the meat of the move. Don't need to try catch the low. It's fun to catch the low, but you don't need to catch the low. Looks like German's still continuing down. Cool. Hey man, how are you? Quantum switch to CFDs. So you get a 2-point spread on the DAX, US 100, 4, and on the DAX, 2-point spread on DAX and NAS, and 4 on Dow. For further immediate execution. Yeah, equities are great. Equity spreads are amazing. So you don't get the same sort of that rollover stuff with equities, because you still get like higher spread, but gold and equities, they close like at, I'll talk in UK time, because they close at 10 p.m. and they don't open till 11 p.m. So you miss this hour where you get like just crazy spreads on Forex. Eliana, yeah, no, I had a pending order for gold overnight, which now is, I'll tell you what the entry was. It's pretty much just got done. So it was 2032.68. So I was really hopeful. I was hopeful that was going to hold, but it's no good anymore. because yesterday, so this is the area. So I set a pending order overnight to see if I can catch gold at the 50% of the New York session. So here's your 50%. This is the gold, New York range. And I was hoping that we would just make our way down. And then finally just start making our way back up again. Oh. So I put a pending at the 50%, which was 2032.68. Unfortunately, it was looking good. I was quite happy with it. This thing's come down too far now. So for that pending order, for that order to survive. So now I'm going to try. Like I was hoping to add to it. To be honest, I was hoping that this was going to be the pullback, and we're going to get those liquidity candles. Then we're going to add. But at the moment, there's nothing here that's telling me to buy. Got to wait for it to finish doing its move down. So a little doji, at least it's holding at this liquidity candle. This one here. But looks like US dollars strong at the moment. No, it's not even US dollar because pound's going up. Kiwi's going up. Yeah, I guess the one thing that did flag is when we saw this. If there's any like de-escalation, then gold as a hedge, as a safe haven. Maybe there's just less demand to hold gold. But we'll see. I'm still, if we do see a spike, it's broken his low now. That kind of sucks. So that really sucks. What was that, sorry, mate? That's that. So much trust in my analysis. Your account's blown already. Yeah. Not laughing at accounts blown, but I'm not sure if you're serious or not. And you said you took sells already. So if you took sells, you should be laughing. So I don't think that's a serious comment. Come on, Naz. Sorry, Glenn. Say it again. What were you looking at with Naz? Naz not moving. Are you looking at the trend line break? Like this, huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Broke, taking a session low. And this little engulfing candle on the 15-minute. Are you in this one, are you? Very nice. Nice call. Oh, look at this. Jesus. Oh, well, that idea's gone. So gonna wait more now. So now we're in this clean traffic. This is what I was saying. I didn't want to be in here today. Polo unseen gold fix 2030.79. Is that the 3 o'clock? That's this one here, isn't it? Yeah, cool. All right, let's see what happens when price comes to here. With everything though, is any of these zones, the actual entry remains the same. It's waiting for a 3-minute plus candle to close nice, like those ones I was flagging, like this one, things like that. So at the moment, the London Open hasn't given any suggestion. I didn't want to. Well, actually, maybe it's not such a bad thing. They were underneath the Euro pre-London low, but you'd want to see like price closing back above here now. Oh, yeah, I see. 2027, this area. Double, sorry, say that again. Double top. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, people jumping into cells over here. Yeah. Yeah, there's the thing that we're talking about with Robbie for NYSE. That was that seller's trap. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I'm not even sure if this guy's real or not. Please, sir, can you help me with $50, please? Because apparently, so much trust and analysis. Are you serious, man? All right. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. If you want to be serious, so I'm going to close that stream because unfortunately you got one person can't behave himself. So we're going to continue on. I think you guys know where to go. I'm going to close the Trading Nut stream down. We've been going for an hour and 15. Okay. I'm going to continue on my channel. You can hear the background music and hear the other guys as well on HaydosFx. Okay. On YouTube. But exactly. But Eliana, you've ruined it for everyone. So you can't behave yourself. There's always one. So okay, see my YouTube, stay on. I'm just closing this one. But trading up, guys. Appreciate you, most of you. I'll see you on Friday. Hope you guys got the German cells. We're going to hunt the buys here for gold now. Just got to wait for price action to tell us when to pull the trigger. But trading up, fellas. See ya.